A lot of your lady friends hunt also?
No, so that's one of the things. So when I started hunting, I was like the only girl that did it. And I mean, it really wasn't that long ago if you think about it. So I'm 24, that was about 12
Yeah.
years ago. Um, I was the only girl. I was always in the blind with the guys. When, my girlfriends found out that I hunted, they kind of like look at you like you're crazy. Deer hunting has been, more of like a girls and guys for a little bit longer than waterfowling. But I didn't really start seeing other women starting to really participate in waterfowl hunting probably until maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Other than that, I never had any other female show any interest in doing it or knew of anybody that knew of anybody that went. So it's kind of new. I do have one friend who she goes just as much as I do, if not more. But other than that, I'm usually the only girl.
Is that daunting for you, or are you pretty much accustomed to it now?
No, I'm accustomed to it now. I mean, I can get along with
Yeah.
anybody. I don't mind being the only girl. I like hanging out with the guys. Guys are a lot less drama than girls are.
You got
So,
that right.
and also, I get treated like a queen when I go.
Sure.
My husband goes with me. I don't have to, carry my own stuff. He's the gentleman. He'll pack mule it out, and I'm just, trotting
Well, he's old
along
enough,
with my little walking
Yeah. He's
stick.
older. He
He's
should do
older,
that.
so he should have to.
He's old, right?
It won't be long and you'll have to
Right.
carry it for him though, as old as he is.
Exactly, and I'm looking at alternative options. No, but it is. It's nice. I mean, if I hunt with another girl, I hunt with
Yeah.
another girl. I've done it, maybe once or twice, and it's just like hunting with anybody else, really. And I mean, if I see other girls out there, I'm going to be honest. I think to myself, are they serious? Do they do they do they know what they're doing? Can they actually contribute? Are they just doing it for the likes or to look cool, to impress a guy? And I'm judgmental as that as another female hunter, and I probably shouldn't be. But I do. I think to myself, do they put in as much work as I do? And if the answer is yes, I'm like, awesome. If not, I'm like, how can I help you not make a bad name for women in the sport? Because then that kind of comes into, you get, women are sponsored by all these people because they're super
Yeah.
hot and they hunt. So then, I think it's a great marketing tool. It seriously is probably the best. She's this really pretty girl. She looks great. She has a giant buck, or she's got a fistful of ducks. And then, she's sponsored by all these people, and then they share it. And then, they have more followers and whatnot, which I think is cool. But then you get it to the other point where guys are like, oh, they just do it for the likes. These people aren't serious. And you kind of get like the stink eye, or you're not taken seriously, and they try to take advantage of you. And luckily, that's never really happened to me. I've had guys say some kind of like crude stuff, but whatever. I shot more birds than they did, so they had to deal with it. But I mean, and that comes from everybody. And I'm sure other guys get that too. You get pissed off, especially on public land, if someone gets in your spot, and vice versa. So, I hear these horror stories of guys doing, really crappy things to female hunters, but I've never experienced it in in where I am. Usually people are like, do you hunt? That's awesome. Like, you can hunt with us, whatever. So I've been lucky. I've been
You
really
brought up a
lucky.
really good point though. We have the IG girls, I'm going to call them, and the
Okay.
Instagram girls that have the little bikini pictures, and they're sponsored by like everybody you say, and a lot of them ladies, it's hard to take serious because a lot of them don't have a clue about what they're doing, but they're making bank because they're getting sponsored by everybody. And then there's the girl that's just like them. What's the girl's name that catches a catfish? Hannah Barron. She's the real deal. She hunts and does everything.
Right.
Well, she's got pictures of her in
Right.
a bathing suit also, but she's the real deal, noodling catfish. And I think we need more women in hunting. But I think that the fake women that do that IG stuff, I think they push off other women a little bit. Am I right on that?
I would think so. Yeah, I certainly would. Because again, you come across these, these supermodel girls holding the stuff, and you think to yourself, or at least I think to myself, I'm like, how serious are they? That, they probably just asked to hold the fish and their boyfriend take a picture and, whatever it may be. And it can be intimidating to other, female hunters. They're like, well, I don't look like that, or, I'm not confident enough to do that. So, maybe this isn't my niche. And I think that everybody kind of asks that question when they see those pictures. If you don't, necessarily follow that person, or have somebody say like you guys, yeah, that girl actually knows what she's doing, then you kind of are left to wonder, well, it's like, is this person just a poser? Right. How serious are they? Are they kind of putting a bad name out there that all female hunters should be, boobs out, face down, ass up, with catfish? I mean, and I hate to say it that way, but it is. I see those pictures and it's like, man, I wish I looked that good when I was hunting, because a lot of the pictures I take, I'm like, ooh, man, can we get like a retouch package on this or something, because it needs a little bit of help. But I think everybody kind of gets that in the back of their head. Like, do they really know what they're doing? Are they really a serious hunter? Do they think about it as much as I do? Do they sit there and come up with game plans for the next day like I do? Do they put in the effort like I do? I think it's a question that everybody asks. And a lot of the times it's no, they don't. But then there are the select few that do. And those, like you said, those Instagram girls, kind of put a bad taste in people's mouths, or kind of take away the seriousness of certain female hunters and anglers. I think it's
it's more in the fishing deal than the hunting deal.
I think it's hard. I think we'll use fishing because that's really kind of where you see a lot of these discrepancies of the boyfriend caught the fish, she takes a picture with it with her boobs out. I think it makes it hard for serious people, serious outdoor women like yourself, to break through. It kind of taints it to where it's everybody thinks like, she's just doing it for the likes. Kind of lumps everybody together.
Right.
We need more. You've probably got some girlfriends that are complaining because they can't meet a nice guy. Do you have girlfriends like that?
Right. Yes.
Go duck hunting. I'm telling you right now, if there's a lady and she wants to duck hunt, she can go to any boat ramp in the country and she can meet a good guy in about 5 minutes.
Right. That's what I say. I mean, that's how I met John, and some of the nicest people that I've ever met are from the hunting industry. I mean, there's a lot of good looking guys and a lot of nice guys. So it's, when people are like, oh man, there's no nice guys out there, I'm like, you're just looking in all the wrong places.
No, that's exactly right. A lot of broke hunters, but they're nice. They got a heart of gold. They ain't got a pot to piss in, but they're nice.